Hi, I'm Natalie Zamuda, and this is 3-Minute Ad Age, your daily video news show. Authenticity is the holy grail of retailers, but many ultimately fail to achieve it. As part of our ongoing look at in-store marketing strategies, we met with David Pollinchock, chairman of the Brand Experience Lab. Among other things, he studies the perceptual mechanics of authenticity. And one of his favorite examples of how it's done effectively is a Manhattan apparel shop called Operations. It sells high-end fashion based on low-end work clothes design. More importantly, it uses the garment's history as a primary sales tool.
Well, Operations started about 3 years ago. When we first started, we were importing workwear from all over the world. We were getting firemen's jackets, railroad conductor pants, and all this stuff from Scandinavia and all over the world. And we were selling it as fashion to a fashion end consumer. You know, selling them on the idea, selling them on the concept and the history behind every product. So this is a railroad jacket from Estonia. The reason for the pockets and shapes being this way is because of this and this and this. And people really fell in love with that concept, that idea that they were buying something that was designed for a purpose rather than just designed for aesthetic beauty. With that concept in mind, one thing that we find very important is for all of our employees to really know the history behind every single product that we carry. So every season we have a different theme. You know, one theme, say, is the artisanal theme. So we have watchmakers, shirts with rolled up cuffs with a tab that holds it up, or we have, all these different details. And what we do is we really inform our staff on every specific piece and what the history is behind that piece. So as when a customer comes and says, oh, I really like this vest, there's a whole story and there's a depth behind that product that's above and beyond just this aesthetic. If it was originally a canvas vest, but we've remade it in a wool suiting, we explained to them, this was originally in canvas, it had a leather here, and now we've done it this way because we feel like it dresses better for you. But the reason for this small pocket was for the key, and the reason for this. So that's kind of the same idea we wanted to extend to the entire store. So the entire store, you may look at something and be like, wow, that's beautiful, but we can come back and say, well, you know what that's actually made for? That's made to grind meat. Or you know what that's actually made for? That's actually a road worker sign. Or that's a mold to build a Hoover Dam. Or that's a pulley system to move engine blocks. Whatever it may be. And people have, there's this kind of the flicker in their eye that comes when you say that. It's kind of like, oh, there's actually a reason for this, And that keeps with the theme of our clothing. There's this kind of authentic nature that every piece that we have has. This idea that you're buying into something that's real, that was designed through time. And that's the same thing with every piece in the store.
And that's it for this 3-Minute Ad Age. Thanks for being with us. I'm Natalie Zamuda at Advertising Age in New York.